Number 41, escheat, the reversion of property to the state when a decedent dies intestate, and there are no heirs capable of inheriting or when the property is abandoned. Number 42, escrow, the process by which money and or documents are held by a disinterested third person, a stakeholder, until the satisfaction of the terms and conditions of the escrow instructions, as prepared by the properties to the escrow. Number 43, eviction, the legal process of removing a tenant from possession of the premises for some breach of the lease contract. Number 44, fee simple, the largest estate one can possess in real property. A fee simple estate is the least limited interest and the most complete and absolute ownership in land. It is of indefinite duration, freely transferable, and inheritable. Fee simple title is sometimes referred to as the fee. Number 45, fiduciary, a relationship which implies a position of trust or confidence, wherein one is usually entrusted to hold or manage property or money for another. Among the obligations a fiduciary owes to the principal or duties of loyalty, obedience, full disclosure, the duty to use skill, care, and diligence, and the duty to account for all monies. Number 46, fixture, an article which was once personal property but has been so affixed to the real estate that it has become real property. Example, stoves, bookcases, plumbing, etc. If determined to be a fixture, then the article passes with the property even though it is not mentioned in the deed. Number 47, foreclosure, a legal procedure where property used as security for debt is sold to satisfy the debt in the event of default in payment of the mortgage or default of other terms in the mortgage document. 48, forfeiture, the seller cancels your rights under the contract because you are not meeting your end of the agreement, such as making your monthly payments. Number 49, fraud, any form of deceit, trickery, breach of confidence, or misrepresentation by which one party attempts to gain some unfair or dishonest advantage over another. Number 50, freehold estate. Freehold is a type of estate where the person has a right or owns title to real property for an unspecified amount of time. 51, general warranty deed. A general warranty deed transfers real property from the buyer to the seller with the guarantee that the seller holds clear, unencumbered legal title to the property. Number 52, habendum clause, that part of the deed beginning with the words to have and to hold, following the granting clause and reaffirming the extent of ownership that the grantor is transferring. Number 53, holdover clause. The holdover clause, also known as the holdover rent clause, is one of the most significant terms to negotiate in a real estate agreement. This provision is critical for both landlord and tenants because it prohibits the former from reletting the space while increasing the amount of rent a tenant pays. Number 54, homestead, a home which is used as a personal residence. 55, impound, an escrow account, sometimes called an impound account, depending on where you live, is set up by your mortgage lender to pay certain property-related expenses. The money that goes into the account comes from a portion of your monthly mortgage payment. Number 56, improvements, refers to all types of buildings and residential units, walls, fences, structures, or constructions of all kinds of a fixed character or which are adhered to the soil, but shall not include trees, plants, and growing fruits, and other fixtures that are mere superimpositions on the land. And the value of improvements shall not be less than 50% of the assessed value of the property. 57. Inheritance refers to the property acquired through the laws of descent and distribution, though sometimes used in reference to property acquired through a will. The legal meaning of inheritance includes only property that descends to an heir through intestacy, when a person has died intestate. 58. Injunction, a legal action which forbids a party defendant from doing some act. It requires a person to whom it is directed to refrain from doing a particular thing. 59. Intestate, to die without a valid will. 60. Joint tenancy, a form of property ownership by two or more persons in which the joint tenants have one and the same interest, arising by one and the same conveyance, commencing alone and the same time, and held by one and the same possession. The concept of four unities.